I have this fear of drinking too much water and then having to pee all day. Like, I already go to the bathroom like a ton during the day because I hate holding my pee. It makes me anxious. You didn't need to know that. I don't know why I just told you that. Okay. Hi guys, so I know I already kind of made like a what's in my backpack-esque video, even though it really wasn't a what's in my backpack. It was more like, these are the school supplies I bought. I am currently in the middle of my second full week of school. It's been something. So I wanted to show you what I have in my backpack and all of the books that I have to read and just all of the things. I'm gonna show you all of the things. So I'm gonna be starting off by showing you my backpack. It is this Vera Bradley, how do you say that? I don't know, Vera. I don't really recommend it. I got it for Christmas a few years ago, and I really do like it. It's just kind of small. So in one of the little side pouches, I always keep a water bottle. I have two different water bottles. I have another one and then this one, which I have some strawberries in it, and it's infused. And as you can see, I did not drink a lot of water today because your girl was a bad. There, is that better? That was hardly anything. Okay, well. So if we go inside of my backpack, I have a jacket, which I usually don't have a jacket in here because my backpack's already fucking stuffed to the brim, so it's not like I have any room for anything else. So yeah, I just have this little jacket because where I eat lunch, it's really cold, and I need to have this because every single day for the past few weeks I have been freezing, but now I have a jacket to solve that problem. Next we have my pencil bag. This is a makeup bag that I'm using as a pencil pouch, and I either got this from Walmart or Target, I can't remember exactly where. And I have a lot of things in here, so I have some whiteout, some highlighters, pens, pencils, the things. Next we have my lunchbox. This is from Walmart, my old one. So I had the same lunchbox from 7th grade to the end of freshman year. The lunchbox zipper broke, so I had to get a new lunchbox. And that first week of summer, I see my stepbrother walk inside and he's holding my shiny new lunchbox and he's using it and taking it to summer camp. So I was kind of mad about that because it's like, that's mine, why are you touching my stuff? So I got a new one. This one's kind of cheap. My other one was a tad bit more pricey, but it's fine, it's fine. This one works really well, I quite like it. I also had to get a graphing calculator this year, which honestly, why? Luckily I didn't have to buy one because my boyfriend's brother just graduated and he is not going to college and does not need a graphing calculator anymore, so I got this one for free. Thank you, Lucas. I also have my ID in here, but I'm not gonna like show it to you because like it has the name of my school on it and my last name, and I don't want you to stalk me. Oh, look at me. I'm so pretty. All my other ID pictures and yearbook photos look like trash, so I'm really proud of myself that I don't look like a rat this year. First I have my Spanish binder. This is what I used last year for history, but I'm not using a binder for my history class this year. Next we have one of my lovely hybrid note binders. This is the one that I'm using for English this year. My teacher made us get like a bunch of different tabs so we could like organize our stuff, which is kind of annoying, but it's fine. So we have a grammar tab, a vocab tab, a text analysis tab, a writing tab, and a notes miscellaneous tab. So this is doubling as my binder and my notebook if I need to write things down and do that. This is what I'm going to use for that. Next we have my science chemistry folder. I just have my notes in here for honors chemistry. We also had to buy lab notebooks for chemistry. We had to like pay our teacher money so that she could like give us the lab notebooks, and we haven't gotten them yet, but like pretend it's here, pretend it's also here. Next we have my other hybrid note binder, which is for Algebra 2. Advanced Algebra 2, thank you very much. The way I have this organized is I have all of my notes in here. My teacher had this really good idea where we color code each section. So the first unit, we're taking our notes on green paper, which I'm not a big fan of green, but you know, it's cool. Next we have my history folder, which literally only has one thing in that, and it's a map of the US that we had to fill in. That's literally it. That folder goes along with my geography class, and this is my notebook for my geography class. It is very pretty, it is very great. Not the best notebook as far as quality goes. I got this from Walmart, but it's very pretty, so it's okay. Here's just a look at some of the notes that I've taken so far. So this was gonna be a notebook for chemistry, but then I found out I don't need one for chemistry. So this is now for newspaper. Things started getting really intense today in newspaper, and I like, oh my god, yeesh. So yeah, this is just a look at what my newspaper notebook looks like right now. I can tell it's gonna be a little bit of a stressful class, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, I swear I'm fine. Here we have my regular folder, which holds all of my miscellaneous things, like extra notebook paper. I'm in a special English program at my school, so I have all that stuff in here because for some reason I didn't give it its own folder. I probably should, but I don't have enough stuff to put in it yet. And then we have my beautiful planner, which is a nice millennial pink. I really love my planner. This is how I stay organized. I have all of my stuff listed out here. Without this, I would probably cry myself to sleep more than I already do. And then lastly, we have this composition notebook, which I'm covering up because it has my first and last name on it. Obviously, you guys know my first name is Ashley, but I'm not sure if I want to reveal my last name because, you know, like I don't want my future employers to be like, let's look up her YouTube channel. This is also for that special program class thing that I'm doing because I like books and I wanted to do more things with books, and that's what this is for. So I have already been assigned 4 different books to read for that program, which yikes, but also fun. The first book I had to read for that is Garbology, Our Dirty Love Affair with Trash by Edward Humes. It's basically just talking about like how wasteful we are as Americans and where our trash goes after we throw it away and take it out to the curb, and how horrible that is for the environment. And we're learning a lot about that this year, so I'm really excited to read this. I've already read 80 pages. And it's quite good so far. I already finished this book. I finished it in one sitting because it's really short, but this is a poetry handbook by Mary Oliver. It's basically about how to write poetry, and it has a little bit about figurative language as well, so if you're not really that good at writing poetry or you want to learn more about it, this is a really good book. I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't like anything special, but I think it'll come in handy in the future. Next we have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, and honestly I don't even know what this is about. It's a classic. It was written in like 1920. It's about this lawyer who's engaged to this girl, but there's like no passion in their relationship. There's like a lot of drama and things. I haven't heard a lot of this yet. I don't really know what's going on. I've been worrying about other things right now. Lastly, we have Good Poems for Hard Times by Garrison Keillor. This is just about good poems for hard times. It's just a, compilation. More about it. This is a really good book. I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't like anything special, but I think it'll come in handy in the future. Next we have The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, and honestly I don't even know what this is about. It's a classic. It was written in like 1920. It's about this lawyer who's engaged to this girl, but there's like no passion in their relationship, and there's like a lot of drama, and I haven't heard a lot of this yet. I don't really know what's going on. I've been worrying about other things right now. Lastly, we have Good Poems for Hard Times by Garrison Keillor. This is just about good poems for hard times. A, compilation? Anthology? Is that the correct word? We're referencing this book this year in my English program thing, because this year we're focusing on poetry, so I'm quite excited about that. I kind of dabble in poetry, but I'm not like a big poetry fanatic, so I'm learning all the things. Hand sanitizer because germy children. Color pencils because color pencils. Extra cheap mechanical pencils to give people that never have them, like my boyfriend. I also have some number 2 pencils that I've had since like 7th grade because I never use them, but I'm convinced that one day I might need them, so they're here. I also have a spare charger and a pair of earbuds. My girl emergency kit, which I have kind of talked about a little bit. Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time and who. The lid was not on that. Oh, now there's medicine everywhere. Oh, geez. Oh. I have all of the drugs.
Chris, is that a weed?
No, this is a crayon.
I'm calling the police.
911, what's your emergency?
I obviously have medicine, which is ibuprofen for cramps and headaches, which just spilled everywhere, so I'm now cleaning that up and putting the lid on securely. Life lessons, kids. I also have Q-tips that I've never ever touched or used really ever, hair tie, band-aids, nail clippers. I have 3 different types of pads because I guess I have a picky vagina. Okay, that was weird. Oh, jeez. This video has been going on for too long. We need to stop. That is everything I have in my backpack. Whew. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe and do all the commenting things. Bye!